Hey parents, I wanted to pass along some student ministry information for 2021. Typically, this time of year we'd get together and I'd have a parent meeting in January, but things are still a little bit crazy. I know that not everybody is here in person on Sundays, and trying to squeeze all the information in. During community group time in between services, and so I figured it would be easier just to put out a video. That way you can watch at your own discretion whenever you have the time. And so this video will be a little bit longer than some of my typical announcement videos because we'll be covering so much. Just letting you know dates and prices and all those things for all our upcoming stuff for 2021. As always, if you have any questions or anything beyond the information I give you, don't hesitate to contact me. So I want to interrupt here real quick. I forgot to mention something in the original video. If you are the parent of a sixth grader that will be moving up to youth ministry this summer, I want to let you know that I will be contacting you in the next couple months, and we'll be scheduling a meeting where we'll be able to sit down and talk about all the different aspects of student ministry and what pertains to you. And so obviously your student won't be able to participate in student ministry things until they move up, and that'll be end of May, first week in June. When we get together, I'll have the exact date of when that is. Once they move up into the student ministry, they'll be able to participate in everything that we do. And so Victory Weekend won't pertain to them, but camp will if you want your child to go to camp. I'll be covering all that whenever we get together, but I just wanted you to have that in mind as you're listening to this information. Also, fundraiser stuff, now they can be a part of that, because if they plan on going to camp or doing things this summer, then they're welcome to participate in raising money and all that. But we'll get together, we'll talk about those things in great detail when we do. And if you have any questions in the meantime, then feel free to contact me, and I'll do my best to answer those questions. So now back to your regularly scheduled video. Thanks. We'll start with fundraising for this year. Obviously, that's been a bit of a challenge. Last year, was a challenge. As a matter of fact, we were going to have a fundraiser lunch the week before I think we shut down service on Sunday. So things are a little bit of a challenge. People aren't really interested in fundraiser lunch right now. So I've got some things that I'm thinking about. I think that I've got one that I think is going to be really profitable, but I'm still working on that. I will pass that information along to you as soon as I have some confirmation. I know that many of you had positive balances from 2020 because we had several things that ended up getting canceled, and you'd already made deposits or payments, and so those positive balances have rolled over into 2021. You should be getting a balance card in the mail if you haven't already. I'm videoing today is the 28th. Those went out I think yesterday. So you should be getting those either today or tomorrow. And so that should let you know exactly what your balance was from 2020 that carried over if you had a positive balance. And so you can apply those to future trips this year, whether it's Victory Weekend or camp or whatever. Just let me know how you want to use that money. One of the things I know we're going to do is we're going to do a Michael Memorial T-shirt, and just a church-wide T-shirt. We're going to use it as a fundraiser, and so we're going to get a shirt designed up, and we'll bring that before all the people here, all the members at Michael, and then those proceeds will go. Being the students aren't really doing any work with that, I'll need some help. Whenever shirts come in, that'll be down the road. I'll need some help just getting those dispersed to the people who ordered them. But for the most part, this fundraiser will do all the work itself. So what I plan on doing is whatever we make from the t-shirts, then I'll just apply that to divide that amongst the students that go to camp. And that'll be where we give that money. Like I said, I've got a couple other things, and I'll just keep you posted. If you have any ideas, don't hesitate to contact me. I know in the past we've done some of the coupon books. I didn't feel like that would be, just a lot of people aren't going out to eat, and it's just kind of weird. If you want coupon books, I can get them. So if you're interested in getting some coupon books and selling those, just let me know. We can get them. If you think it'll be a success, if you want to pre-sell them and then we order what you get in, I'm totally okay with that. Just let me know. So the big trips that are coming up, obviously, Victory Weekend is right around the corner. So that's April 2nd through the 4th. That'll be Easter weekend, and so the goal is we'll leave that Friday morning and be back Sunday morning. I'm not exactly sure. This will be the first year we come back in multiple services, so I'm not sure exactly the time yet, but I'll let you know with that as soon as I know. The cost for the trip is $120. That's what it's cost us for the last couple of years. And so I know some of you have made payments and deposits, and we can just apply that however, like I said, however you want. But a deposit is due on February 12th. That's a Wednesday. And so if you haven't made a deposit, then we need to get those deposits in for that, just so we're in the planning stages. I made an announcement video specifically for Victory Weekend, and I have every reason to believe that we're going to be able to move forward and have Victory Weekend. Obviously, I'm not foolish enough to say that we are absolutely doing it. There's no way that it'll never happen. We're moving forward. I feel pretty confident that we're going to be able to move forward. The Gulf Shores Beach Retreat is looking forward to having us. We've got all that lined up, and so we should be good to go. If you have multiple children going to Victory Weekend, and just like anything, we'll talk about camp. We'll talk about the Sioux trip. One of the great things about going to this church is there are lots of people who believe in the student ministry here, and a lot of people donate to help kids who, whether there's multiple kids going on trips or going on multiple trips, and it can get kind of pricey. And so God's people have always been faithful here in helping support the student ministry. And so if you got multiple kids going to Victory Weekend, I'm sure that we'll be able to help offset some of that cost. But I'll pass that information along specifically as I learn it. The Sioux trip, the dates for the Sioux trip are June 11th through June 20th. Now, this trip, they're planning on us coming. They are they're making plans, getting everything ready, but they also understand that that anything can happen. As of right now, the reservation is locked down, and now South Dakota has been one of the least stringent states in all of America as far as COVID's concerned. But the reservation operates on its own. So as of right now, they're not letting anybody on the reservation unless you're a resident. They're on the reservation. Now that the vaccines come out, they feel they're starting to get some momentum, and there's hope that things will open up and we'll be able to come on this summer. But we're in the planning stages. We're preparing as if we're going, and hopefully we'll be able to go. They are sending me at Chonkuwaste Ranch and the ministry there that we partner with. They're sending me updates monthly, and so I'll just continue to keep you updated. The cost for that trip is $400. And again, that's June 11th through the 20th. If you're interested in going on that trip, then just need to contact me. And also, I encourage families to make this a family trip. And so, parents, if you've been thinking about doing some mission work, I would encourage you to sign up with your teenager, and let's make this a family trip. If you're interested and need information about that trip, then just contact me, and I'll start working on a list and getting names of people that are interested. It's a wonderful time, and I look forward to it every year. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to make it happen this year. But that's out of our hands. That's really, that really comes down to the people on the reservation there, whether or not they want people coming in. Snowbird. Snowbird is July 5th through the 10th. The cost for that trip is $450. That's July 5th through the 10th. And the cost of that trip is $450. I've set a deadline for deposits, a deposit of $100 by May 2nd. But your deposit is what locks in your child's spot. So a $100 deposit locks in their spot. And, for Victory Weekend, we can take as many kids as we want to take. But we only have a certain amount of spots for Snowbird. And so we have 48 spots remaining. There's been some students that have gone ahead and they've already made their reservation, their deposit to hold their spot. So we have 48 spots left. You can make that deposit at any point in time if you want to use some of your balance is rolled over, then you just need to contact me and let me know. And as soon as those 48 spots are filled, then we'll start a waiting list, and hopefully everybody that wants to go to camp can go to camp. We will need every year we need new release forms. So we have a 2021 release form that needs to be completed for every child. I know maybe you've done one last year, but we need one with updated information this year. Those will get notarized. Casey can take care of notarizing it, but I need you to get the form filled out. You can pick that up at the cafe. You can also get online. If you go to the Michael Memorial website and you go to the student page, you can download the form there, fill it out, send it with your student, or you can just come over here on a Sunday or Wednesday. Take you just a few moments to fill that out. But if they're going to Victory Weekend, they're going to need to have a release form filled out before we leave. So the sooner you can take care of that, the better. Now I know that $450 for camp is a lot of money. If you got multiple kids going, or they're planning on taking a couple trips, going to Victory Weekend, or maybe they're going to Sue Ann, and so I understand it can add up quickly. Again, if we can help, we're going to work in as many profitable fundraisers as we can. But here's what I encourage you to do. And some have already started. We're in January, and I've already got parents that are already starting to make payments. You don't have to wait till the trip comes up to start making payments. You can, we've got envelopes here in the cafe. You can stop over, you can grab some envelopes. You can go online. You can if you scroll down and designate it to youth trip payments, you can begin making payments now towards your kids' trips. And there's an area for you to comment. You can comment what trip you want it to go to, or you can just put trips, and so you can begin making payments. If you start putting $50 now, payments $50 now in January, by July, camp is going to be paid for. Also, we've extended it out, and so you can actually make payments through September. And I encourage you to go ahead and do that. You can do it here in the cafe, or you can make those payments online. Just designate it to the youth trip payments, and all that information comes to me, and we'll just track it and keep up with your payments and all that. There's several ways for you to connect. If you're a parent of a student here and you have not signed up for the text messages, I would encourage you to do that, because that's one of the ways that I get information out to you guys and let you know what's going on. And so if you'll text the @ symbol @NOPO to 81010, then you'll start getting youth ministry information text to kind of keep you filled in on what's going on. Also, our website, noposers.life. It's a great tool. Most everything we post on there as well. And we cover all sorts of things too. All my sermons are uploaded on there weekly, and so you can go and you can listen and hear what your students are learning on Wednesday nights. All the classes, whatever it is on Sunday morning that your student is learning in community group, all that information is posted on there, so they can spark discussion and you can have conversations about that, just as well as other ministry information. And then you can also follow us on Instagram at No Poser Student Ministries. I've printed up some information cards. It's just a brief summary of everything I just talked about. And so we've got some of those that are located right here at the cafe. Also, I will, in the comment section underneath this video, I'll post all that information there. And I'll probably send this out over text too, just so you have this, just the Reader's Digest version of everything that we just covered. Again, I'll have some more information in the weeks to come about possible fundraising opportunities and the t-shirt and all that stuff. And so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I know that I can't cover everything in a 10-15 minute video, but I wanted to get this information out to you so you can start marking your calendars, get an idea of what trips are going to cost, and get you thinking about that, and let you know what's going on. I'm looking forward to a great year. I know things look a little bit different these days, but I'm excited. I feel like we're going to be able to do some of the things that we would typically do in a year, and it's going to be good. God's going to continue to grow our students, and we have right around the corner is Victory Weekend. I'm looking forward to us getting away and spending some time with the Lord and spending some time with one another. So if you have any questions, contact me. I love you. Thank you for allowing me to love your kids. Y'all have a great day.